Hey guys, how's it going? And today we're doing another video. Remember when I told you guys I would take you to McDonald's or downtown or something? Well, I actually meant that. And I think it's about any good time to tell you as any. Today was actually going to be a day that I went to any other place and just screwed around. But that was going to be postponed until next week. So, since I decided to do this video anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea. So, without further ado, let's get on the trip. So, I never really thought about going anywhere at all, but that kind of backfired when I realized I might as well go somewhere rather than just, doing something that never really piqued my interest at all. And honestly, I never thought about going anywhere with you guys because my neighborhood never really was that cool. And even though I felt like nothing really mattered when I was just driving, it's just, I never really thought that my neighborhood would be any interest to you guys either way. And honestly, what good is it to tell you guys what my neighborhood is like if you just went around where I wanted to go? True, I am just driving, and it takes a lot of interest out of driving if I'm just doing this for a video. But in all relativity, it kind of makes me feel like I have something to tell you guys about my block and around where I live. We're heading downtown right now, and I just want to say downtown is something you really wouldn't expect because it's a bit different than what you would expect from me in the neighborhood. But this is the street I kind of grew up walking up and down. And right up here next to this abandoned house, the really big one, the one we're about to pass right now is where my ex-girlfriend lived. She moved out, and she kind of, one of my ex-girlfriends anyways, she moved out and I think lives somewhere near NSU, Northern State University, which we're about to visit downtown. So, I guess you should know that downtown is really different from what you would normally see at school. Well, I mean, no, what the heck? Not really what you would expect in any kind of downtown you would see. Like in downtown Branson, I believe, there are go-karts. It's a whole amusement park, basically. And what I really think is really cool about that is that you can actually think about it as, I don't know, somewhere fun to go with your friends if you're really bored or something. But in my opinion, it's just not any different. Oh jeez, not any different as what you would call a amusement park, basically. I wouldn't say it's anything bad. I would just say it's a bit over exaggerated by a lot of people. I wouldn't say that you would underestimate it as anything else, but it's just something to consider. Hold on guys, I'm gonna fix my camera for a second, so we're gonna pull off a little bit. Okay, so let me just adjust you guys really quick so we can get back on the road. There we go. So anyways, as I was saying, yeah, downtown in my town isn't really anything special. It's not anything cool or anything. It's just a bit unpredictable, I would say. But you can think of it as you wish. I'm not gonna tell you how to perceive it or what it's about. You can interpret it on your own, because I'm not gonna tell you how to explain something like that. So, I would say that not only are people happy about the way our town is, because I hear that from work a lot. People like saying they're not proud of our town or how they're doing stuff around. But honestly, I think they just don't want to be in Tahlequah anymore. Tahlequah isn't really a bad city. It's just you don't know what's gonna happen next. Honestly, a lot of people don't know what's gonna happen next, but in some other kind of way, yeah, you kind of do know what's gonna happen. It's just a matter of just looking for adventure kind of thing. But I mean, I never really thought of doing a real Arama Block thing. Well, no, actually I did do a Arama Block thing with my cousin one time, because I thought it would be fun, and that's what I wanted. I kind of wanted to do something else. Like, that was Arama Block, yes, but it really wasn't a big production in my YouTube. We just made a guy mad, and then his kids told him that we said no to him. Like, it's a simple no. And so what happened in that video, basically how we made that guy mad, was we simply went by his house. We didn't go by his house, like stare at it or anything. What we did was, they arrived the road from us, and we were walking the road. And he was basically mad because we were with my phone out inside, right in front of his house. We weren't in his yard or anything. We were just like in the road in front of his house. Like, his house is like literally right on our road. And so we went up the not very steep hill at all, towards his house, and we were just gonna like walk around the block, because at the very end, at the T of the road, we even have the option to go right, which is towards the business district of my town, and then we have the option to go left, which leads to a little ways downtown. I didn't actually. No, I'm gonna show you that some other time. But I thought, it would just be like, oh, these guys are pressing the camera, no big deal. In fact, he actually yelled, "Get out of my face" or something with that camera. We weren't even near him. We don't even know where the freak it was. For all we know, he could be like inside his house. But I actually think he was inside his house, actually. But yeah, he was mean. I'm like, so I decided, me being the 16-year-old I was, I yelled no. And, so these kids decided to be a little freaking jerks and tell their dad what I said. And they said, "Dad, one of the kids said no to you, or yelled no to you." Or I'm like, "You jerk!" So I said to my cousin, "Run!" No, I said, "Run!" So, no, screw that, I'm not running. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you want to get yelled at, that's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from that, but whatever. But okay, I'm just gonna tell you that now. This road I've never been on before. I'm not gonna lie, but I do know on my way back because I know the roads that we're gonna come up on and all that stuff. So, yeah, I honestly had no idea what was gonna happen. So finally, we just managed to get away from there. Obviously, we weren't in that big of a bind, because honestly, we gotta do this. My car is unstable and the road is too, and that happens. If I clear this off a little bit. Ah, jeez, that's worse. There we go. Anyways, yeah. It was not really hard to outrun him, honestly, because all he did was just say get out of my face, which we did in all due respect. But me being a 16-year-old, I didn't really care what he said. I didn't really care what anyone else said. That's kind of how I was back then. So that's basically how we ran him, and his kids. We actually met them. I think a couple miles on the road, actually. And they actually said that was pretty bad. Oh my god, really? But yeah, we really didn't care because we were just kids and we didn't care about anything else. So we just went on with the day. We told my dad what happened, and he said we shouldn't. We both explained in explicit detail that we did not do anything. All we did was walk past his house and talk to ourselves. And I said, okay, well, I'm not gonna talk to him because honestly, you guys did nothing wrong. And that's a big deal. And I really don't give a crap enough to go down there and talk to him because none of my business. And you guys didn't really do anything wrong. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Okay, I don't know how I get out of here now. Oh, no, never mind, how do you? Yeah, wait, hold on. Maybe I do, yeah. Dish van behind me, so. Nah, he's following me. So, yeah, I honestly didn't think I was gonna, get into a fight with an older guy. It was pretty fun though. I didn't really think about it as like a guy trying to like beat us up or anything. Yeah, I know where I am now. I know where I am. So yeah, I didn't really care what he thought. I didn't really care what his kids thought. I just thought it was gonna be funny when he wouldn't do anything. Okay, up this hill on my phone, my tip over again, so you know. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that happened. Yeah. Right here, I'm gonna pull in, but right here is where we're driving by past now is the ASU football stadium. This is where all the big games between my school, Talcott Tigers, and any other school around the country come to place, which is high school. I kind of got in trouble one time by one of my ex-girlfriend's moms here. And I can't really go into the stadium right now because it's closed off and no civilians are allowed entry here. But yeah, we got in trouble by our friend's mom, my ex-girlfriend's mom, one of my ex-girlfriend's moms, jeez. And yeah, she kind of got in trouble more than I did because she thought I was about, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, maybe even 19. But she thought I was almost as young as her daughter, and yeah, I kind of got in trouble for that too. I'm not sure if you guys can see it clearly, but that's basically the majority of the whole thing. That's where the home sits, and that's where the visitors sit. So that's basically the whole field. And over and beyond that is the event center for the ASU. That's basically what it is. So, now that you've seen that, I think it's time you have seen downtown. It's going to take a little bit for us to get there, but that's alright. Also, I think it's fair to warn you that this place is far, far beyond where the college is. A lot of my friends go to NSU. I didn't go to college because I think it's just a waste of time, and it's going over stuff that I already know. So I never really went to go to college, and I never really wanted to go to college. So that was the main objective for me to not go. I didn't really care. But we're on the outskirts of NSU right now, and what you're about to see ahead of you is downtown. Almost. We're on the outs. We're almost in the heart of, like, we're right next to the heart of NSU, and also we're about to see in maybe 5, 6, 7 miles is downtown. So it's about 3 miles now outside of, on the very, very outer outskirts of downtown. Like I said, it's very, very far. It's not very far from NSU. In fact, you can go down here for maybe, I don't know, lunch. It's like 30 minutes, as always, just like in school. 3 minutes to go get something. If you drive, you can get something, and, like, you know, get some, maybe Salmonella's or the Grill, or maybe, you know, Drip, or, you know, something like that. Go to Blindside, or, you know, go to, there we go. So there's the Branch, which is, it has a tree in the middle of it, outside of it. I mean, Salmonella's, the Grill. There's a lot of stuff down here. I'm sure you can see all the stores though. The Grill used to be upstairs from that, you know, that orange store you went by. Yeah, that used to be, the Grill used to be upstairs, but now it's downstairs, or something. There's Ned's right there. There's Dream Theater. It's small, and it used to be a freaking metropolis in its good days. Boulevard. There's also the vape shop where I got my vape. It's right off the road. You can't really see that. Workman's Department Store. I never been inside there, honestly. I've always wanted to, but I never really got to. There's also the NSU Playhouse, which they put on plays there. Boomerang down here further. Felt Shoes. There's also a weed department store, something. There's also a pub right here next to me. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a gray building. But yeah, it's a pub. There's Start, which is a video game shop. You can stop in there and play video games if you have money. Oasis Health Foods. Meg's, which is a freaking huge jewelry store. It's pretty big. We also have an Arvis Bank down here, Bank First, which we're about to go by, and an Armstrong Bank. A little bit on the outskirts of town of Tahquah. Cherokee Court, right on your left side. You can't see it, but I don't recommend looking at it anyways. It's too small. We just went past Boomerangs. Yeah, it's a small town. It's a big downtown though. It takes about, I'd say, 4 hours to walk the whole thing if you're walking on foot. About 5 minutes if you're doing by car. Yeah. Blindside is right here with, you know, store. You see the store with all the Nike and stuff like that. That's Blindside, and it's closed right now because the virus, the cough going around. So that's basically what's killing people. There's still a lot of cars out today because they either gotta go to work or go get off from work. I'm gonna go right in the Subway and get something. Well, I'm sorry, Subway, and get something to eat because why not? So we're basically outside of downtown right now. The borderline between downtown and regular town is like where the there's a line in the road. I know that's a regular thing in roads, but there's actually like a huge line in the road to signal where the end of downtown is. So, yeah, that's the end of downtown. And right here, right past this big sign is where Peace and Landing Zone GNC and a salon is. Peace and Landing Zone is where I've got a lot of stuff repaired, like my phone, not this phone, but older phone. That phone, what else? A tablet, a lot of times got that replaced. Not replaced, but the screen fixed. My computer, I got a new computer there, a new tower. And I also got a cord for 2 monitors running once by one power. That's how I got my setup. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here that symbolizes a lot of stuff that we have in town. There's auto parts, Arby's, Old McDonald's, which I'll show you. You see that building that has no lights on it right after this sign right here on the left side? That's the Old McDonald's. That's the Old McDonald's. I never really got to. I've been there. I've been to Play Place. I've been the lobby, but I never really been in the kitchen because it didn't work at the time. Now that I do, I can actually take you guys inside the kitchen, but that is different. But yeah, Mazzio's, Verizon, Lowe's, Atwoods, all this stuff is basically around my town. Walmart is right up here. We have Carl's Jr., Sam's, something, Game Exchange, Walgreens, anything in normal city or town would have. Chili's, right by Walgreens. Imagine that. Right up here is Walmart. It's a huge store. I'm pretty sure you know that. Whoops, you gotta be in this lane. But we also have Burger King right next, like right across the street from, right across the street from McDonald's. It's like it's basically 4 parking lots away from Burger King. Yeah, I think you know what that means. I'm gonna drop you guys off back at home. I'm gonna get some Subway, and McDonald's sign is right there. I'm pretty sure you can see it. It's a huge old golden arch with M. So that's basically what McDonald's looks like on the outside. Couldn't really see it. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of stuff back down here. I might get Little Caesars as well. But there's a lot of stuff around my town. There's up here the Salco Lumber. And right here used to be real estate. Well, it used to be a Chinese place on the right side. But, yeah, this used to be a Chinese place. Now it's called real estate, or it's Caldwell Banker Select. And basically they just do real estate or bank stuff. I don't like banking. I don't like real estate. Nah. It gives me a headache just thinking about it. Anyways, a lot of things happen in my town. Sometimes it's really boring, but sometimes it's really freaking fun. I wouldn't think of it anyways. I wouldn't think of that as like a milestone in anything, really, but yeah. I kind of think that things are going a bit smoother than they used to do on normal days, because now is not the time everyone would crowd the streets trying to get somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so down here used to be now it's Red Moon, but it used to be either the cauldron or the pot, or, I don't know, it used to be something, the pot, the something, and it was really cool. And down on the right street, a little ways, is something called Catfish Chicken. What the freak? Catfish Kitchen. It's a really good restaurant. Yeah, it was different. So, a lot of things haven't changed around the years that, I've been around. It's been a really good, city I've grown up in. Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna be bad at all. This cough that's going around. But, it's a bit different. So, I honestly don't think Tahlequah has anything different with, it's not really that bad with, sometimes it'd be perfect. Sorry, I had a big yawn there. Anyways, it's pretty good town. I like it. Nothing really bad happens here, really. Like, for example, about 2 years ago, no, actually, about 1.5 years ago, I didn't have a job. One day I went to story time, but I actually got a job at McDonald's. I've mentioned this many times in other videos. But yeah, I got a job at McDonald's, and I love it. I didn't love it when I was on nights because, honestly, I did not like it at all whatsoever. But, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be a whole lot worse than anything else. I just didn't think it was going to be a good enough life with overnights at work. The good thing is, I'm back on evenings, and that's where my heart belongs. Too bad I didn't get to go in yesterday, though. One of the managers said to come in back at stay or go home until 8. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go home because either way, I'm going to either forget that it's about to turn 8, or I'm just not gonna carry him enough and go back to sleep or something. And then finally, what happened was, right here is the house I was talking about, the one with the black car. That's where my ex-girlfriend used to live. We couldn't really see that because there wasn't a curve there, but we used to do that. We used to do a lot of stuff. I'll never forget the first time I ever met her. Anyways, yeah, so, okay. And I was like, well, I'm going back to sleep, so I might as well just stay here, because I like staying here for an extended period of time. So, yeah, I kind of just said, you know what, screw it, I'll just stay here. And then when the other DMs, after I got my knife and came back, he said, you realize you're not working tonight? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, well, I have too many people here. I'm thinking, okay, well, I just sent people home. 10 people home, not counting me. That's 11 counting me. guess. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, well, actually, no, I gotta turn this around for this. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, punch out the subscribe. And as always, peace.